Hi, my name is Kathleen Regan, and welcome to Regan Real Reviews. I watch a lot of movies and TV, so I thought, why not put my reviews out here? There could be spoiler alerts, so watch at your own risk. All right, so today I'm going to review two limited series, both on HBO. One is newer, Task, and one is a little older, Mare of Easttown. No, it is not Mayor of Kingstown. It is Mare of Easttown, Mare. And the reason I'm reviewing both of those today is because the creator and the writer is one in the same. It's Brad Ingsley. So, Task, I give it 3.5 out of 5 reels. Listen, I equate this series similar to how I view the title Task. It's unforgettable, not really spectacular, but it does the job. Okay, that's how I relate this. So what it's about is this FBI agent is kind of put out to pasture of his own right because he had a huge family tragedy, and he gets called back in to form this task force to find these people that are stealing cocaine or pushing cocaine or drugs and money and killing people. So he gets called in to do this task, and he gets 3 people on his team to help him with this task. Okay, so Mark Ruffalo plays the lead. All right, so I have a question. When did Mark Ruffalo go from like rom com cute to like bumble cute? Right? He's like that middle aged man that has like a little bit of a pot belly, maybe some scruff, holding a fish, right? And they're not too off putting. So, yeah, maybe swipe right? Give him a chance, right? Mark Ruffalo is the lead, and he really does a great job. I mean, he plays this perfectly as, this kind of put out to pasture. Oh, God, do I really want to go back in? And I'm not really excited about it. I got all my family stuff to do. And then, he eventually is like, oh my God, yeah, this is what it feels like to be an FBI. This is why I joined. So I really liked him in this role a lot. Some other people that were in it too is Martha Plimpton. Okay, if you don't know Martha Plimpton, you need to look her up. She is one of my favorites from like the 90s, right? She's great. She was also in a series that it filmed, I think, 2020, 2021. It's called Sprung. I really wish they would have done another season of that one. It's an hysterical comedy. If you haven't seen it, I don't know if it's playing anywhere, but watch Sprung. She's fantastic in it. Martha Plimpton plays the boss, the FBI boss of Mark Ruffalo and I guess a bunch of other people. And she's the one that kind of calls him back in. And of course, they have this like special relationship, and they've known each other for years. And she's kind of tough, no nonsense. She's ready to retire. She also doesn't give a crap. So Martha Plimpton plays her excellently. I love Martha Plimpton, and I would really like to see Martha Plimpton and Patricia Arquette play sisters. I don't know what in. I'll write it for you if you call me. So really like her a lot. Some other people. There's a character called Maeve, and she is played by Amelia Jones, and she is the daughter of someone that's killed and kind of looked after by someone else, and plays this hard-nosed, sympathetic teenager that just wants to live her life, but has all this moral obligation to these other kids, and doesn't know what to do, and tough, but again, sincere, emotional, and I thought Amelia Jones did an excellent job. I think it's hard to play that role, right? A lot of times, if you're like that tough teenager, you kind of see them go the entire way with that. But no, from the beginning, you saw all these different sides to Maeve, and they're really delightful. So kudos to her. Robbie, who is another one of the leads, I would say the leads of the bad guys, he was played by, and I'm going to get this name wrong, Tom Pelfrey. I think that's how you say it. Tom Pelfrey, again, he plays the sort of the lead antagonist, but there's something about him immediately with his mannerisms and his eyes. You just felt sorry for him. You felt like he was a good guy that was just covered in a lot of bad his entire life, and struggling half the time to do the right thing, but also not get killed. And I thought this actor was fantastic in this role, and I really want to see more what he does. And again, the eyes from the beginning, and just like Maeve's character, Amelia Jones's character, right from the beginning, you could play the tough guy kind of thing, and you felt sorry for him. You really wanted this person to sort of succeed, but you're like, but they're bad, and really felt for him all the way through. So fantastic job there too. This was set in Delaware County, outside Philadelphia. The accent was really, I thought, well done. No, I'm not from Philly. I have cousins from Philly. Hi. But so I don't know perfectly, so don't, call me out on that. But it's called a Delco accent, Delaware County accent. And I thought they did a pretty good job. This was also labeled a crime drama. So Mare of Eastown, for example, is a crime drama mystery. And after watching Task, I think I really like the mystery part a little bit more. So the difference is, to me, is that the mystery is you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know the ending. It's a whole mystery. Oh my God, will they find the person? Blah, 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 blah. This one is not, right? You know the bad guys right up front. You know exactly who did what. And so it is just a crime drama. And I thought there were maybe one too many sort of shootout gun scenes. I appreciate a good gun scene. I appreciate some good blood scenes. I really do. I thought this was a little bit much. There was one scene that was kind of gory, and I just didn't think it was all that necessary to have it that way, but sure. Also, the other thing is these three other people that were put on the task force, right? Played by fantastic actors, but the characters were sort of, I don't know, characteristic. They were caricatures of everyone that we know. You had the pretty boy, the lover boy who maybe had it easy in life and kind of strolls in as an FBI agent, and wants to have sex with everyone. You have the woman who's sort of tough, and she's always wanted to be an FBI agent. She's organized, and she has her sights set on, probably Martha Plimpton's job. I don't know. She's very detailed, and she's very FBI. And then you have the third one that's kind of like, gosh, I don't know why I got into this, but yeah, let me go out and try this. And I'm kind of a party girl, and yeah, I really don't care about anything, but I secretly do. So they were all well played by these actors, but I thought, you could come up with more unique characters here for them to play. I thought it really just towed the exact line of stereotypical of all these characters. So that was one thing I didn't like. Just a little bit of trivia about this. Michael Keaton was actually tapped at first to play the lead instead of Mark Ruffalo. But he dropped out due to scheduling conflicts. We went over that before, how scheduling conflicts sort of pop up. And another thing I liked about this, I'm a Guns N' Roses fan, okay? I saw Guns N' Roses when they opened for Aerosmith. That's how old I am. And the main song is Patience by Guns N' Roses, which touched my heart because I love that song. Again, I thought all the actors were really good. I thought it held my interest. Will I go watch it again? No. It was good. So 3.5 out of 5 reels, and let me know what you think. Okay, the second one is Mare of Eastown. Again, it's by the same creator and writer, Brad Ingsley. It's actually set also in Delaware County, outside Philadelphia. They also use the Delco accent as well. This one is about this female cop, detective, in this area. Everyone knows her, right? She's born and raised all her life. Everyone knows her. She's kind of down and out. She also had a family tragedy. She lives with her mother, her teenage daughter as well, and a younger boy in the household, which is her grandson. She gets pulled into this mystery, this drama, this crime, and she goes about solving it also because she knows people. Hey, what's going on? That kind of thing. And she gets paired with this, big town, I don't know, New York or Philadelphia detective. And, he comes to help her because she has one unsolved case that they think is related. And, she's like, oh, God, this young kid and whatever. Okay. So that's what it's about. This is, I told you, it was also done by Brad Ingsley, which I really appreciate. Kate Winslet is the lead. She is Mare. Mare is the name of the person, the detective, Mare. Kate Winslet. I've never seen her like this before, and I loved it. I loved her. I loved it. She actually won, I'm going to read this. She actually won an Emmy and a Golden Globe and a SAG Award, Screen Actors Guild Award, for this. The rumor has it that when the final kind of contract was being signed, her agent or manager or something uh, took out of the contract that the character would have no kind of makeup, the hair would be, not really done up or anything like that. The agent or manager took that out and said, oh, no, 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 Kate Winslet needs to have all this makeup and hair. Kate Winslet got wind of that and said, no, that's what the character is, and I will wear no makeup, and I will not have any fancy hair, and that's who the character is. Now, whether that little fable is true, I don't know, but it was really perfect for that character. I mean, if she was coiffed and had makeup, it would take me out of the scene, right? It would totally take me out. Another person I want to give a shout out to is Mare's best friend. That is played by Julianne Nicholson. Again, one of those actresses or actors. By the way, I call them actors, female actors, not actresses. Someone told me years ago that when you add ESS on the end of things, waitress, stewardess, actress, it kind of means less than. So I use female actor or actor instead of actress. Just my thing. Anyway, so Julianne Nicholson is a fantastic actor. Look her up. She's one of those ones that, you may not recognize right away, or you may not know her name, but you're like, oh, yeah. I've seen her in a few things. Yeah, I like her. That kind of thing. She also was nominated for a bunch of stuff for this. She won, I think, an Emmy for this, as well as being nominated. And she was in August Osage County, which I think she did a fantastic job there as well. Jean Smart plays the mother of Mare, and she lives with Mare. In my book right now, Jean Smart can do no wrong. I mean, if you haven't seen Hacks, go see Hacks. She plays a kind of aging stand-up comedian. I just saw her on Broadway in a one-woman show called Izzy. Jean Smart, man. The emotions and variety in the character that she finds, and no matter what she does, is truly amazing. And she does the exact same thing in Mare of Eastown. She is just delightful. One of those mothers you want to roll your eyes at, sassy, cute, flirty. She does a great job. One of the things that I read in the trivia as well is that Kate Winslet and Jean Smart improv'd a lot of their scenes, and kudos to the director that allowed that to happen. Sometimes you have a really good connection with someone on set, and you do go back and forth. It's so easy and it's fun, and as an actor you totally look for that, another professional that you can just improv, but your characters so well. And sometimes a director will squash that, or a writer will be like, no, you gotta do my by my writing, or you gotta do what I thought. But it's a seasoned director that allows that to happen and uses it. So kudos there for that. Evan Peters plays sort of that, big city cop that comes in. Evan Peters was Dahmer in the Monster series Dahmer. I reviewed that a little bit, touched on that the other day. And again, just incredible job. Really incredible job. I mean, you look at the range of him just playing Dahmer, a serial killer, is so realistic to me that it freaked me out. And I watch a lot of crime and gore. To this sort of, quirky, big city cop that, maybe doesn't think he should belong here, has only been on the job a few years, and is trying to sort of butter up to Mare, that kind of thing. Really incredible job, incredible range. And I really like Evan Peters, and I can't wait to see him in more. He also was nominated for a SAG for this, and he won an Emmy for this as well. And I think he won an Emmy for Dahmer, but I'm not sure. Or he was nominated. This limited series was also, I'm going to read this, it was nominated for Casting Society of America, Hollywood Makeup Artist and Hairstyle Guild. Now listen, casting is very important, very important. How many times have we seen a really good script and you're like, I don't know why they cast that person, or someone doesn't have chemistry with the other person, and it just makes the film flop. Casting was spectacular in Mare of Eastown. And the other thing, and I kind of alluded to this, makeup and hair. So besides sort of like the special effects and blood and gore, To me, what you really want from your makeup and hair from a normal, not special effects type makeup is you don't want it to draw people out of the scene. You don't want people to notice the hair. Oh God, look at that hair. Oh, like I said, oh, why is she wearing red lipstick? Oh, that blush is too much, right? This hair and makeup, or non-makeup, Kate Winslet, was just spectacular. It went with the town. It went with the production, and I believed it 100%. And it didn't pull me out of it at all, and it was realistic. So kudos to you as well. One of the last things I will say is, okay, they're in Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania, so I can say this, and I lived in Pittsburgh for a while. There is this whole rivalry between Wawa's convenience store and Sheetz convenience store. Now, you can comment below on which one you like. It's a whole thing. So, this is set in Delaware County, which is Wawa. And apparently, Wawa, to honor this film, this production, because I guess they use them a lot, they actually named a cheesesteak hoagie. And if you're outside Philadelphia, you know cheesesteaks are, pretty popular. They named a cheesesteak hoagie after, I think, Kate Winslet. So thanks, Wawa. I really like this. I can't give it enough. 5 reels if I didn't say that. I watched this about 3 or 4 times already. And it's one of those things that's comforting and it's good. And you notice something different every single time. So Mare of Eastown, Task, both on HBO. Check them out. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching Regan Real Reviews.